Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you guys have had a great week. Sorry about the bland background. I have rearranged my office and have not finished the decorating process. So you're going to have to stare at a very boring blank wall for now, but hopefully I can get it zhuzhed up here pretty soon. One of the things I wanted to mention was something my pastor actually said at church this weekend, and it was basically to get over yourself. And I thought that was really great advice in not just the faith world, but also just in business and other realms of life. Sometimes we get in our own way. So I wanted to pose a question to see if you feel like you're getting in your own way, stuck in your head, getting yourself wrapped up into negative thoughts and that type of thing, or are you able to just kind of get over those things and do the work and do the processes that make results happen? So wanted to pose that question to you out of the gate. If you were given $10,000 today to spend on your real estate business, where would you spend it? Would you spend it on leads, on your website, put yourself on a big shiny billboard? Would you do a paid newsletter? Would you do ads? What would you do with your business? Okay, and now if I told you that today you would be getting $0, what would you do for your business? Would you host an open house? Would you call past clients? Would you call people that maybe you've met at an open house? Would you attend a networking event? The point is basically that we don't usually have a money problem, we have an activity problem. So if you're feeling like your pipeline is shrinking or you're not getting as much activity, let's maybe not blame it on what we can't afford, but maybe what we're not doing. And so I'm going to challenge you for 40 contacts. All right, here's your 40. Ready? 10 people who said maybe later, 10 old clients, 10 people you've met at an open house, and 10 people you've met in the last year. That's 365 days of people that you've potentially crossed paths with. That could be somebody at your kid's school. That could be your dentist, your doctor, anybody. Just reach out to 10 people. If you do those 4 buckets of 10 people, you've reached out to 40 people, and then your pipeline has grown by that many people. I'd Google yourself this week and ask yourself, would I hire me? Is your headshot from 2002? It's probably time to update it. Do you have a website that is up to date with current news, current articles, current listings, that type of thing? What are your reviews looking like? Just ask yourself from a very objective position if you would hire yourself. And if not, then I would focus on the weakest part of those research items and strengthen it. I'd Google. Contractually, something that keeps coming up is contingencies to sell and kick out clauses. So how do we win with these things? They are no fun for sellers because the sellers are then locked in to this contingency to sell through the closing date, which can take Lord knows how long right now. And then buyers love it because they have a little bit of protection for their earnest money. So what is a fair, balanced approach to these contingencies to sell with kick-out clauses? For me, I have found something that works, which is to write in a clause in the kick-out that says the kick-out will not be in effect for the first 30 to 45 days, depending on the scenario. And that way both parties feel a little balance and they both feel like they're winning because it gives the buyers time to get their house sold and the sellers feel like they are not locked in forever and a day with these contingencies to sell. So if you are in those types of situations, you may want to consider something like that. And if you need help with a stipulation, obviously you can reach out to us and we'll be happy to help you word that. Or you can reach out to Doug Dean, who will be happy to write a stipulation for you. I'll put his contact information right here so you have it on the blank wall. All right, I'll let you guys go for the week, but I hope you do have a great week. I will be up in the northern part of the country in Michigan. I grew up there, so if you know the Michigan hand, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, you don't understand why in the world I just put my hand up. So anyway, I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will see you next time.